All right, now the third practice exercise here is the 2-slot gasket. And I do believe this has a file to download. Yes, it does. So we download this file. Somebody's having fun on Labor Day. 2-slot gasket zip. We go into the folder here. I'm going to extract. It's not gasket, that's fine. Extract, there we go. Alright, it's in my downloads. Okay, let's see here. Then there's printer friendly version. Okay, so basically, if I recall, you get a wonky looking part and then you gotta fix it. Fair enough. All right. So if I open that up, let's close this out. File, open. Documents, downloads. 2-slot gasket. Open. And we see we have, it's all kind of weird looking. So, basically, they're using dimensions and constraints to fix this object. So, let's look in the browser over here. We got the first, there's two extrusions. There's the first extrusion, which is the basic shape, and the second extrusion, which is the 2 slots that are cut. So let's go to the first extrusion. If you right click on it, you can go to edit sketch down here, or you can open up that little plus sign, right click on it, and just, it's the same thing, edit sketch. Okay, so now we have this. Well, first thing I'm going to do is make sure these lines are horizontal, true horizontal and vertical. So this one obviously isn't. So put the horizontal constraint. That one's already there. Oop. Put horizontal constraint there. That one's already there. That one needed one. Okay. Okay. What's that? Collinear. Yeah, let's put collinear constraints on. Collinear constraints make sure the lines are on the same latitude, longitude, whatever. That's already on there. This one on here, that needed it. See, this one of these had to jump up to join that one. So now they're both going to be the same. Let's make sure these lines are vertical. The vertical constraint. Okay. Let's make sure this 2 arc and this circle are concentric. They are. Check this arc and this circle. They are. So we can move them around and those won't change. So now let's put some dimensions down. This is 120 across, 60 from edge to center. So if we put a dimension from here to the center, just grab this circle, and put it at 60. Okay. And then a dimension from here to here, make that 120. Okay, we get that. What's the diameter of this? Radius 95, diameter 120. So let's put that in there. Radius 95. Did them both. And the diameter here will be 120. Okay, so we got that. Now we have a distance from edge to center is 175. So we'll go from the center of the arc to the edge, put it in at 175. And then the overall distance at 350. So our overall distance is 350. There we go. And everything looks about right. We got 60, got 120. We only have to put a dimension on here on this side because these are collinear and it'll go to wherever those lines go. And same thing with the top. So I'm going to finish this sketch, and you see we get this. It's way out of whack. We have to fix this stuff now. So we come over to the second extrusion and right click on that and go down to edit sketch. Okay, and this is what we got here. So let's see where these are at. Well, first off, we know they're centered, right? So I'm going to put a dimension from here to here and make it 60. Okay. Let me double check to make sure this is horizontal, because this one isn't. I'll have to fix that. I'll grab the horizontal constraint and put it on the center line here. And that's good. I'll go over this center line on this slot. Horizontal constraint. And that fixes that. Okay. And we've got 25 is the distance from the center of the slot, or the center of the arc on the slot to the edge. So I'll put a dimension from the edge. Cancel that dimension. So I want from the edge of the object to the center of the slot, and make it 25. That pops us in where we want it. Okay. Now I'm going to do something with these here. Let's make the slot the same. So I'm going to put this line equal to this line, this arc equal to this arc, this line equal to this line, everything else that's already given. So everything else should work out. And I'm going to make them collinear, so they're on the same height. So I'll pick the collinear constraint right here, make this center line collinear with that center line. You see what it did to them. All right. Now we need to, this is a diameter of 20 on the slot, so let's change that to 20. See, they both change. And the center to center is 50. So we'll go from center to center here to 50. You see, they'll both change. So I got the up height, I got this over the right place. Now I just got to locate this one in the right place, because I got it in the right location here, but I got to put this 25, was it 25? Yeah, I put this 25 on it. Here, 25. And I believe that's it. So let's finish the sketch. And now we got that. Change the material to rubber. What is the mass in grams? Oh, okay. Well, that's no big deal. Up here, if we come on, we're at the beginning of the object on the browser, two-slot gasket, right-click on that. We go to iProperties, and we can go to Physical. And then the material is just a generic material, but we can change that to rubber. Where are we at here? Rubber, silicone, rubber. And then this will show us our mass down here. Center of gravity, principal moments, rotation, mass. And I'll save this. It's just called two-slot gasket. File, save as, two-slot gasket. Well, no, that's the original download. Let me go place it in my documents. Work, class documents, 1301, all 22, section 1, two-slot gasket. And then upload that to Blackboard for the submission. Any questions, pop me an email.